So the problem we're dealing with is exponential learning. And with exponential learning, we're looking at how we can make work more meaningful for students. Often we find that students do their work, they submit it, but they don't do anything with it afterwards. And we found that students produce really meaningful and great work, but don't have the opportunity to use this elsewhere. So with exponential learning, we look at how we can make this work even better and more useful.
So we're running this education design sprint to understand what exponential learning means to different students in their different contexts. So essentially, we're trying to do this in two ways. First, we're going to be running a journey mapping session, and the point of the journey mapping session is to understand what type of exponential learning is happening already and how students are doing their work already and how we can find new problems in doing so.
Sometimes they're not incredibly clear, or there's 5 solutions to the one problem and it just never was streamlined at some point.
Right.
Things like that. But the solution is there, right? It's just somehow profs or no one knows about it. And a lot of times profs don't have to deal with it, right?
The second part of the session is a prototype session. That's allowing us to develop new ways to co-design new solutions together. So we want to know what kind of solutions students come up with in order to better understand what we can apply in our solution that would be accessible to students.
So from this education design sprint, we actually got some really interesting insights on students' journeys and some interesting solutions that they came up with during prototyping on how they may solve this. And we found that a lot of students wish they had gotten feedback from their work, had more meaningful ways to get feedback from both their profs and peers so they understand how they can improve their work. They also want more collaborative spaces and opportunities to collaborate with peers inside of their classes to work together.
We've got group work tables that'll have tons of outlets and things like that. Whiteboard walls all over the place. Group study rooms so you can go in there and work with other people.
A second solution was actually creating an app and using machine learning to help students get feedback.
And we just wanted this to have the total app to be integrated into your course app as well. So you can easily access your feedback and your grades and make it really clear and easy for you to access all your feedback.
A third solution was to actually run a hackathon for students to have within their groups and to help against procrastination and scheduling and work on long projects in a short period of time. The last idea that students came up with was actually a guideline that other students could follow going throughout an assignments, giving them opportunities for how to incorporate feedback in this process. So how to get feedback from peers when they're doing work, when they've gotten the assignment back, and what to do with it afterwards.
This whole process is in the goal of students designing for students, which means that we're going to take all of this feedback in and we're going to make sure that the information that we get from these sessions will inform our research and development when we make our own prototypes and solutions to this problem.